I might even go and check this out, Lutzy.
Yeah, well, you and I have seen some of this action. We went to, I think, the World Finals in 2004 in Las Vegas.
Yeah,
and
it's
saw, I
fantastic.
think there was $1 million up for grabs that day, and it is huge in the States and getting almost as big here. And we're joined by Jory Marcus from Colorado and Matt Bohan from Missouri.
How are you, boys?
Good.
Americans.
Thanks for having us.
All right, let's start with you, Matty. You're 29 years of age. You rank 38th in the world. You've suffered injuries, the whole lot. So how long have you been riding bulls for? And how do you get into this sport? Because I don't think, Lutzy, if you haven't seen this stuff, you can't appreciate just how tough these two hombres really are. What's your story?
Well, you know, how I got into the sport was I was just too nervous to steal and too lazy to work. So it was pretty good fit for me.
That's how we got into radio.
No, I started riding when I was 13. Went to some local amateur shows and saw it and it looked fun and talked my parents into letting me try it. And it's been, history ever since. And oddly enough, my first World Finals in the PBR was in 2004 when you guys were there. So
Nice.
That was a fantastic atmosphere that day.
Who won? Adriano won that year?
Mike Lee won won the world that year. Yeah.
Fantastic. And what about you? Jory is our next cowboy. Is that what we call you guys, cowboys?
Bull riders, cowboys.
Yeah, Jory, you're only a young bloke, 21 years of age, out of Colorado. What's
I actually turned 23 the day we landed here.
Oh, really?
23 now.
Yeah, they need to update your sheet here, mate. But
It's still considered one of the sport's young guns, though.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Yeah, how are you finding the elite level?
I love it. It's about time they rolled enough bull under me to ride. It gives everybody an equal chance to be able to win, and especially when you're riding against the veterans and people that have been doing it for years on end. If they get a better bull and you still ride yours, you still ain't going to win the same checks. So now it's fair for everybody.
And I think the thing to point out to people, Lutzy, is this isn't a rodeo. This is just 3 hours of just solid bull riding action tonight. And it really is a great spectator sport.
No, it's intense. We were at the what's the Thomas and Mack Arena, isn't it, in Las Vegas? It was a packed out arena, I guess, the size of the entertainment centre here in Brisbane. The crowd is involved from the start to finish. They usually have an awesome guy in the crowd, sort of getting the crowd G'd up and everything. It's one of the real spectacles, and that's coming from two guys. We were never interested in bull riding before we went to that event, but even if you're not, it's a great event to get to.
Yeah, and the clowns too. I mean, those guys have got a big job on their hands. And I say clowns because they're actually dressed as clowns, and once you guys come off the bull, it's their job to take responsibility for what the bull's up to. They got a lot of courage as well.
They're my heroes.
Yeah,
we definitely
they got your back.
Exactly. And it's the most selfless occupation in the sport of rodeo. Granted, this is just bull riding this weekend, but those guys are truly amazing to be able to risk their lives just so I can stand up and throw my hat and wave to the crowd. So
it's a funny job description, isn't it? You're going to say, listen, what we want you to do is when the cowboys come off, you go in and put your life on the line, and the guy will be like, okay. And you need to wear a clown costume while you do it. I mean, that's a tough gig.
So what are you guys' aspirations for tonight? Are you guys looking to podium finish here, or what happens?
I'm every time I go into an event, I'm planning on winning.
Yep.
I show up with the attitude that the best anybody else can do is second place.
Yeah.
Of course, it doesn't always work out that way, but every bull rider that comes into this event is got some sort of that level of confidence about them. A lot of people call it cockiness or or arrogance or whatever, but to be able to put your hand and tie yourself onto an animal that weighs almost a ton. You have to have some sort of confidence in yourself to be able to even just get on the back of him. So,
Joy, do you know what bulls you're riding? When do you find out what bulls you're on?
We actually got the draw already.
What are you on?
I have a bull called Rockstar.
What's it like?
He's awesome. He was actually in Newcastle there last weekend. And I also have a bull called White Lightning. He's a big Bramer bull, and he blows up in the air and goes left, right, back and forth.
You don't get any bulls called Lucy, do you? What do you think? Like,
I'd love one called Lucy.
I have been on a bull called Sue.
Oh, really?
So the old joke goes, it's kind of tough to call home and say, "Hey, I fell off a Sue tonight." But
just watch out. There's one on the circuit called Adele at the moment. Steer clear of it.
Hey, what's the most feared bull in the world? I remember that when it used to be Chainsaw, was it?
Yeah.
Way back when? What's the number one most feared bull to ride in the world?
I don't know if it's feared. The bull that has the most action that you could possibly be the most point. There's twos in the States right now, and one is Bushwhacker, and one is what's the second one? Asteroid is the second one, and neither of them have been rode for the past 2 years. And
really,
you can't believe how high this bull can jump up in the air. And then while he's floating down to the ground, he'll kick his butt end up, and it jerks people down on his head. It's pretty dangerous.
Sounds like a good time to me.
You guys
it sounds like a good thing to watch, not such a good thing to participate in, but it's going to be an absolute cracker. And as Ash said, it's 3 hours of just total bull riding, fast-paced, adrenaline-pumped action against a ton of beast in what's probably the toughest sport on earth. Should be an absolute cracker. Tonight at the Entertainment Centre. Tickets through tickettech.com.au. And really thank you guys, Jory and Matt, who will be in action tonight, for coming along today, Ash.
Yeah, mucho respecto, boys, and good riding tonight.
All righty, thank you. Thanks for having us.
Jory Marcus and Matt Bohon, a couple of cowboys on balls and all. Back in a moment. Hold on.